This is where the shed used to be, right? So we got the blocks all put. It is December 27th, and this is how everything is looking normally, just like it normally does. Today we are going to start taking the roof off of this shed. We've got some big plans to come down here with another different shed, and we're going to be putting a kennel inside the shed. So this one has to come down. We don't use it for much anyways besides the storage. We had our first 2 sawmills in here, but we are going to be changing all that, and it's going to be a big change. So we're going to get started today, and it'll be a long process, but I'm going to be taking videos along the way. All right, so we got all the tin off, and got this back wall of siding off. We got it sitting over here. We got the siding off that side. We want to keep as much of that as we can. It's really nice red cedar. This side, I don't know what's going to happen yet. There is nails everywhere and that stuff, and they're real small. And so I don't know what's going to happen quite yet with the siding over there. But I kind of get this roof plucked off and knock these boards out. I took the bolts out and everything, so they're just kind of sitting in there right now. So play around for a little bit longer before it gets dark. Day today. Pouring down rain this morning, but for what I'm going to be doing, I'm not super picky. I don't care if it's raining or not. It'll be just fine. So we've got the shed completely taken down yesterday, almost. Besides, there's one wall left with some siding. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. It got dark last night, and I just left it the way it is. For what I'm doing next, it's not really in the way, so give me a little bit of time to decide what I'm going to do there. But today we are going to be moving my whole log stack of cedar logs. Basically, I've got to come down here below and move a bunch of stuff around too, and then we got to start moving all these cedar logs, which there is a ton of them. But once I get it all straightened out, hopefully it should go pretty quick. We're not moving them too far. I just gotta move them. They're sitting right where the shed's gonna go, basically. So we're gonna get those moved, and we have some trees, some really big trees to take down. I don't know if we're gonna get to that today. Since it's raining, we'll see what happens this afternoon. But we got plenty of things to do for a while, and we'll see how it goes. But it'll probably be a while before I take some video because it's raining. You can't really see anything anyways. So, all right, we'll check back in with you in a little while when we get some stuff going. Hopefully the weather will clear up, and yeah, talk to you in a little bit. Alrighty, well, we got all the logs moved. We got them all set down there. It is a giant soupy mess right now. We are gonna get this cleaned up. And I got dug around this tree here. This is a giant tree. But I got dug around it all the way. Got a mess everywhere, but it is gonna go out there hopefully, and then we'll get it cut up. Alrighty, so this is where the tree was. We got the tree down, you guys can see. We've got it all pulled back now. We are gonna be, I don't know if I ever said it, but we're gonna be building another shed here. And this tree is not in the middle of the shed by any means where it was at, but it's right on the edge probably. So we're digging all this big hole out. We dug it all completely out, as you guys can see. And then we are going to be filling it back up in lifts, compacting it every time and bringing it back up to level. We got this high spot here anyways. We're going to be taking some of this dirt, bringing it down in this hole, and then whatever's left, we're going to be building this side way up. So this is more level all the way across. Got this big tree. Got this big tree all dug around. Probably 6 or 7 foot in the ground. Be the biggest tree I've ever pushed over by far. Hopefully it'll go. We'll see what happens. Well, as you guys can see, it's a pretty ginormous root ball. It is huge. The hole is quite large itself. Morning everybody. So today is the next day. It is Thursday. So I think we started taking the shed down Monday afternoon. So we worked till like 10 o'clock last night, just moving dirt, trying to get stuff done. So we're doing pretty good now. Show you what we got here. All right, so this is the building pad. Looking really good. We're just making as much space as possible. I don't know, as of right now, I don't know how big the shed is anything gonna be. We're just getting the dirt moved, like I was saying. So this is where the shed used to be, right here. The big giant tree was right there. And then the first big white oak tree we took down was right in here. So it's looking a heck of a lot different for sure. So, but looks good. And then last night, we moved the whole road again. That's the second time in 2.5 years probably that I've moved the road. Of course, moved it over again to make some more room. This dirt slope used to be right here, and we just had to come in and turn so tight into the shed all the time. It was just such a pain. Now that we're gonna have a bunch of, moved it out from here all the way out. Have quite a bit more room in here to come out and swing in. And then here, for now, today, I'm just gonna come up and cut this slope in, make it look good. And then we're gonna eventually, after we get this put rock in, we're gonna put a retaining wall through here. And then my end goal is to have concrete all in front of here because it's always so muddy and everything. So with the skid steer, you can never have anything too nice for too long once it rains. So that's the plan, but it's all looking really good for now. I'm very happy with it. So we're gonna have to dig this back too and get rid of all that stuff. So that's what we're working on today, and we got rock coming in a little while. So this is how everything's looking. Got all the rock put in. It's all looking really nice. The next video you guys will see, we'll be putting in this retaining wall. Should be hopefully Monday. And the reason I didn't put the rock all the way up here is because skid loader comes in and out of this bay and in and out of this bay every day, multiple times. So we're leaving this more just kind of a dirty rock, and then we put the clean rock here so customers can come in and back up and pick up their lumber so they can not have to walk in the mud. And then we got the rock all the way down here, got the new road rocked, and then after we get the chain wall put in, we'll make this slide slope look all nice and pretty. This is what we got for the building pad. So far, we got all this cut out around here yesterday, so it's nice and open. We will talk to you after the weekend next week, and we'll get that retaining wall put in. Well, it's Monday now. We have just went and got those blocks you guys have seen. We got 18 of them. Luckily they're just down the road just a little bit. They're fairly cheap and they should work out really well. So we're gonna come over here and start setting them in. There's some dirt that kind of sloughed off. It rained some over the weekend, so I'm gonna get that cleaned up and get it all level. And then we're gonna start setting these in here. So we got the blocks all put in, got the slope sort of graded. It is all frozen, so it is super slick right now. So it's kind of getting close to the edge. I'm gonna wait till it kind of dries out a little better. Anyways, all that along the edge is gonna settle anyways, so we'll have to regrade it. But yeah, it all went really good. We got a lot more room in here now. This will end this video. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We got quite a bit of stuff down here in the past few days. We got another retaining wall we're going to be putting down here, but it's not going to be for a while. We wanted to get this one done first just because we're done up here. I don't know, we got stuff to change down here at the building pad and everything else. So, but yeah, it all went really well. Like I said, thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next one.